But yeah. Hi. One sticker man with tall Beto. Yeah. Very tall Beto, actually. It actually kind of scares me a bit because I feel like she's gonna lean a little bit too much and then boom, she's gonna fall. Not kidding you. I moved her from where she was at, and like her foot kind of moved a little bit, and I was like, I don't quite like that. So yeah, I mean, great figure, not gonna lie, awesome figure, super tall, BiCute bunny, all Beto, but kind of scary. I just think that she might just kind of fall over one day. Let's hope not, right? Today, you're thinking, well, there's tall Beto in the back. It must be another all Beto figure. Well, it's not actually, but it is an Overlord figure of another character. Well, another character in Overload, where all Beto's from, and it is actually indeed a BiCute bunny figure of Shalltear from, obviously Overlord. This is actually my first figure outside of Albedo from the Overlord series. Clearly I have a lot of Albedo figures, but I don't have any figures of anybody else from Overlord, like Ainz Al Ghul, Shalltear, the other characters that I don't know their names. But I saw this one and I was like, oh, cool. I can now have a figure that I can display alongside Albedo from the same series. So I said, hell yeah. And so I got this one. This one, it is smaller actually, or I'm pretty sure. I think I've seen a picture of it, to be honest. I think this one's smaller than the, obviously the Albedo, but I think, it looks great. I like the blue. Sorry, not the blue. I like the purple. I like the fact that Shalltear is, in the whole BiCute bunny outfit, because, her original, how can I call it? Like her kind of like weird, like round dress. I'm not that big of a fan of it, to be honest. So, being able to see her in something different, I think that's kind of cool. And I think this is a cool collection for her to be in. And like I said, I'm just glad that, I get to finally, get another character from Overlord. And not a bad one, actually. So, Shalltear Bloodfallen, I think she does go bad for a little bit, but not a bad character overall. Okay, let's just go ahead, open this up, and we will see how this figure came out. Jesus. This is FuRyu. It's FuRyu. BiCute bunny. And if you remember, at least I just remember, to be honest, this one comes in this like plastic bubble wrap in like different parts. Okay, right? So where's the end of it? Here. So basically comes like that, right? Different pieces, and basically you just stick your hand in here as much as you can, because my hand's too big, and you just kind of okay, all the other stuff is gonna fall. Just kidding. I'm gonna grab the figure and I'm gonna slide the other stuff down, although the base is coming out first. All right, well, this didn't work. The ears did not slide out like I wanted them to. So I'm just gonna have to make a hole and, you know, get them from there. Okay, well, the base did fall. It is right here by BiCute Bunny. This is my, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think, yeah, I think that's all I have. I think this is my 6th BiCute Bunny. So Shalltear, 6th Shalltear, no, sorry, not Shalltear, 6th BiCute Bunny figure. Not bad. A cool lineup. You know, it's definitely very unique in the sense that I like how they do their bunnies. For the price, they are very good, and I do like the mesh tights that they come with. So, ready or not, here I come. Look at that. That is Shalltear, and it is kind of weird. Okay. Not bad. I kind of feel like her face is a little bit off, but not bad. Wait, what is that? Is that like that? Yeah, I guess it is like that. It's just her expression. Anyways, there's Shalltear. Purple outfit, kind of nice. And, well, it's actually the color of her, like, her just, I don't know, her color scheme, I guess. There's 2 holes right there because that is where the ears go. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put them on now. I think Albedo's ears came differently than these, but I mean, whatever, doesn't matter. There it is, Shalltear with the bunny ears. And let's go ahead and put her here. There you go. That is a little bit more secure, to be honest, and that's because she's not, you know, tilting. But I'm going to make the transfer, okay? I'm gonna transfer her from there to here. Hopefully nothing happens. Jesus. Okay, you see this? I don't like that. Very scary. But anyways, this is Shalltear and Albedo, and look at that size difference. Are they really that much of a like, is that really, hold up, let me say that again. Is there really that much of a difference between the 2 characters? Personally, I don't remember, to be honest. It could be, or it just could be that they wanted to make this Albedo like super huge, and they just did. But regardless, really cool, man. They look very nice together. It's very cool that I have both of these. It is the first, like I said, figure outside of Albedo from Overlord that I have now, and it is, I guess you can say now, the kind of like duo from BiCute Bunnies that I have, because all the other BiCute Bunnies are either just on their own, but now this one, you know, I can put these 2 together. This is the Overlord BiCute Bunny gang. It includes Albedo and Shalltear. Her outfit's a little bit different. Well, it's painted differently. I'll say that. It's not different. It's the same damn outfit. I mean, most of it. But Albedo's is more glossy. This one is more, I guess, like a little bit more matte. But it looks cool still. I mean, I'm not complaining about it. I like her things on her wrist. That looks really cool, actually. Her bow, or string bow looks nice. Her actual bow in her hair looks nice. This, like always, looks funky, right? This is where like the seam of like the mesh is at. But again, that's always in the back. There's a little bunny tail. And her hair looks nice. I mean, overall, to be honest, it's a nice figure. I'm not gonna lie. It's a really nice figure. You know, looking at Albedo and Shalltear, they just look great. And I just realized painted fingernails on Shalltear. I actually saw that, you know, obviously Albedo had it, and I just kind of looked over. Shalltear has it too, so that is great. This is awesome. This is very, very, very cool. Actually, I like that they did that. Obviously, I have the freeing Albedo, which is like the 1/4 scale, that very huge one. They're actually making kind of like the other, well, 2 more characters to go along with that figure. One of them being Shalltear, and the other one who is the maid that I tend to forget the damn name. What is her name? Let me see. Let me try to remember. Narbero Gamma. Okay, finally. I actually had to look it up. Sorry. Yeah, I just couldn't remember that name. But yeah, she looks really great. And I mean, the Shalltear looks nice too, but I kind of like this Shalltear. You know, I don't think I would want a Shalltear 1/4 scale. Obviously the Albedo, of course, you know, it is Albedo. And this Narbero Gamma one, she looks fantastic. So I actually do want that one. I actually did pre-order that one. So when that one comes out, which I think it's sometime in December, I will be getting that one. But I think the Shalltear, sorry, not the frame, but this BiCute bunny one is actually really nice. So yeah, not bad. I mean, if you want to, you know, if you want to drop some heavy cash on your, you know, freeing figures, which are, you know, they're pretty pricey. Although I don't know if they're that pricey for like some of the generic one. I don't know, like your other bunny figures, if that is pricey or that's just kind of standard. But yeah, I mean, I've mentioned that bunny figures are really expensive, but these BiCute ones, they're very cheap, or at least cheaper, a lot cheaper than, like, you know, obviously the freeing one. So if you want something that's more affordable or more, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess affordable, whatever. This would be the one that you go for, because this is just that good. They look great, and you know, you're not gonna have to spend like, you know, over $300 for it, right? So I really recommend this figure. Very nice figure. Shalltear, great addition to my collection. Now I can display you with Albedo. So that's, you know what, that's pretty much all I got. It is a very nice figure. It is a bloody 5 for Shalltear. Of course, you know, a bloody one, but yeah, not bad. Very nice figure. Very, very nice figure. And Albedo's just fantastic as well, as always. But anyways, that's it, guys. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one. Bye bye.